Hey guys, JB from Storkeys here yet again today with another video. So I do want to cover a little bit of Zap Lalo. So this is actually a pretty exciting video because it also features one of our clan members, Kick and Ace, also known as Jake, on his Town Hall 15. And he actually is picking up this strategy and trying it out himself. So pretty excited that we have some new members trying out some Zap Lalo. And we will go ahead and kick it off with MMR Lightning himself once again. Always puts up a good plan and a strategic hit to get a couple triples. He often six packs in our clan wars here in Storkeys. So let's go ahead and dive into the first replay here. So obviously this base is calling for a little Zap Lalo. Taking a look at his equipment once again, I don't think he's changed it since we've seen previous videos. I did tease this a little bit on the shorts, but he always obviously looking for the Zap value and what's going to help his Flame Flinger get the most value and where his heroes are going to be. So obviously on this base we have the two scatters, the Poison Tower, Town Hall, Queen, everything there by right by the Town Hall there at the Town Hall far outside, and really everything up near the mono, the singles, all that's not super deadly to a Lalo attack. So on this attack he's basically going for the Town Hall, the Clan Castle, and as much value as he can. So that Flame Flinger is really just getting some extra value, a couple Wiz Towers, a couple Archer Tower there to help kind of flank in his heroes towards the Town Hall. He also got rid of a multi-Archer Tower. He's going to get rid of the next one with his Hero Sui. And so just notice his placement and timing though. He waits to make sure that his heroes are going to get the most value as they can. That Ice Golem gets dropped in a little late just so that it gets a little bit deeper to get him more freeze value from the radius of the Ice Golem death. One thing to notice here, he did pop an early Queen ability because he didn't want the Queen to lock onto the Ice Golems. So just keep in mind, if you are going for a Sui on the Town Hall, if that Clan Castle pulls out, you might have to do an early hero ability just to make sure that you're able to get the value that you want. Then from there, he just starts sprinkling in those the loons for the Lalo portion of the attack. Flame Flinger still doing some work to help out. And then once that Tesla pops up, obviously, that's going to be death for the rest of the Flame Flinger health there. Good rage spell, free spell. So that free spell is just to kind of get rid of some of that DPS there in the core to allow everything to go in. And obviously that Inferno, the single Inferno Tower isn't much to the Lalo, but with the RC coming in, definitely want to protect her to get the most value as you can from your Royal Champion. And really that's all she wrote, just a little cleanup. What's crazy is MMR almost always has at least a handful of balloons left over. I myself don't always have balloons left over, but that's all right. All right, we'll go ahead and take a look at Kick and Ace and Jake here, Town Hall 16, Town Hall 15, just in brief moment. All right, so we do have Kick and Ace here. For our next replay, it is a Town Hall 16 Zap Lalo. So Kick and Ace, also known as Jake, he is just starting to pick up this strategy, and the good thing with Jake that he has going for him is he already kind of knows the Flame Flinger. So if you break down a Zap Lalo attack, especially using the Flame Flinger, you kind of have to learn the Flame Flinger. So kind of getting used to where you're going to get the most value from that, looking for ground expos, looking for mortars, looking for where the heroes are, where they're going to step up. So that's kind of a big part of it. That's one phase. So he kind of had that down already. So for him, it's just getting into the Zap and the Lalo portion. Obviously, the Sui portion is another big part of that. So for me, I'm trying to improve my Hero Sui portion. But let's go ahead and dive in. What I like about this attack, obviously MMR Lightning has more experience with it. Kick and Ace, myself, we're still learning a lot from MMR while we're picking this strategy up. But it just goes to show, though, that if you put in the practice, it might not be perfect right away. You might get some 1 stars and 2 stars, and that's some of the advice that MMR has told us. But it's important to note that it is strong. So if you can pick it up, definitely have a good shot at learning something that is viable, and it's been viable for a long time. MMR likes it because of the fact that there's a lot of troops and heroes and all that involved, different phases of the attack, that it's going to be difficult to get nerfed so badly that you can't use it. You might have to make some adjustments, but that doesn't mean it's going to go away. All right, let's jump in. So he has a triple multi-inferno tower here. He has multi-archer towers down there by the town hall. Obviously that raged up multi-inferno in the north up by 12 o'clock. So definitely some deadly defenses to Lalo, but let's go ahead and take a look, see what he does. So he zaps out a portion with the multi-archer towers there and an expo, just because as he's traveling, he wants to create that pathing for his hero Sui to make sure that he gets the value that he wants out of it. Then he sets up the flame flanger using some troops and the rocket balloons to take out that mortar, just to make sure that he can get in and take out that multi-inferno with that ricochet cannon too. So those ricochet cannons are definitely deadly towards your royal champion as it's going through the base. So if you can get those down, it's definitely some increased value. Then just setting up that Hirosui, making sure that you funnel everything in. So he dropped king and queen together. I know MMR sometimes and other players will separate the heroes, but there's quite a bit of DPS down there with the multi-archer tower and the monolith expo still, that you get some increased value from running your heroes together. Did have a ice hound and some balloons pop out, so not super deadly to the Lalo, but once he knows that that's kind of taken care of, then he can start his Lalo. Had a bunch of balloons and then the lava hound to try to keep them as close together as possible. For his second lava hound, he did have that a little close as far as the drop, so obviously myself, Kick and Ace, we are learning this attack, and I know that's some feedback from MMR. So as you see that, it might have been a misclick, it might have been a double tap, but obviously he still wrecks this base with all those balloons going through together. May have gotten more value out of the second hound though if it was delayed a little bit. But again, he has a bunch of balloons left over, and then just some cleanup. Has those minions cleaning up on the backside. And then, I mean, the rest is history. So the next replay that we'll look at will be Kick and Ace on his alt account. Several of us have alt accounts. He has a Town Hall 15, so I want to show this at Town Hall 15 as well. Definitely has some good value at Town Hall 15, especially with the new hero equipment. As we continue to upgrade our equipment, these attacks become even stronger at the lower town halls. All right, let's dig in here. So this is Jake on his Town Hall 15. So like I said, let's take a look. We'll just go ahead and give this one a watch, kind of offer some commentary, but pretty cool to see an attack that is versatile, and it can also be used at lower town hall levels. So let's go ahead and give it a watch. So checking out his hero equipment, not quite max. It is his alt account. His common pieces were maxed out, but his epic equipment not quite. But it's still definitely a viable attack that can be used. Again, just looking for value. You don't have to worry about ricochet cannons or multi-archer towers, obviously. So looking for scatter shots, queen RC, looking for any kind of spell tower value, and multi-infernos, obviously. So he chose to take out the invisibility tower with the multi-inferno. And if I remember right, he's actually blimping this one, so it makes sense to take out the invisibility tower so that doesn't mess up, one, pathing, but two, taking down the town hall. And then he's just going with a Sui, and really this Sui doesn't necessarily need a ton of value from defenses. It's mostly setting up the pathing, which I've talked about before, and I know other pros out there will let you know that pathing is going to be really your key to success in any attack. But any kind of like Lalo or hybrid Rider army, those are all going to require pathing. So he's also making sure that he gets the clan castle taken down here. That mono is not really a big deal for Lalo, but it is it can be harmful to the world champion, so it's never hurts to get that down early. And then since he created the funnel on one side, on that 12 o'clock side, the Lalo is going to help push his heroes towards the core, and then he's just going to Lalo around. So like right now, you can kind of see after that core area goes down, there's a good U shape, which when we think about pathing, you typically want an L or a U, or just narrow the path as much as possible. And then you can attack from one side and then finish it up on the other side and just kind of squeeze the base. So in this case, he's got a lot left over, and really the only defense is he has a couple archer towers, an expo, air defense, and a whiz tower that can affect his Lalo. But he has plenty of balloons left. Still has the queen ability there through the Sui, so he definitely had some good timing, good pathing to help the queen hold on to her ability here to work till the end. And several balloons left over. So again, you can see the power. I love Zap Lalo. I enjoy doing the attack. It's like I've said in a previous video, it's one of the most rewarding attacks out there, in my opinion, just because you can really dissect the base, and then once everything works and it's pieced together, you just kind of feel good about yourself. All right, guys, go ahead and give a like, subscribe. Hopefully I'll be able to start doing some live soon. We have CWL coming up, so I'd like to get a few videos out during the week. Thanks.